Good day everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Taiwo and here I help you live a healthier life through health tips that I share that is easy for you to digest, act on, and change your health behavior. So on today's edition, I'm going to be discussing something very important with you, and the topic of our conversation today is why you are always tired and what can actually be the common causes. I think at some point in our life, each of you would have experienced something known as tiredness, something known as fatigue, something known as burnout, whereby you just feel like you're just too tired, right? And there's nothing you can do about it, right? That even when you sleep, you're still tired. So what can actually be a common cause of this? The number one thing is poor sleep habits, right? And even late night screens. And we are all on this table, especially in this social media era, and there's one thing or the other going on online. You can open your TikTok right now by 10 p.m. and you're there till like 4 a.m. in the morning. Is that bad, right? Or you go to YouTube and there's this movie there that you want to watch. So those are some of the things that are really responsible for fatigue and burnout, because when you are supposed to rest, you're unable to rest. And a lot of times melatonin, that is a sleep hormone that helps you sleep properly, you're unable to allow that hormone to function properly due to the presence of light. Because when you're watching your screen in the midnight, that's light. You are exposing your eyes to light and all, and that interferes with the activity of that particular hormone. So one of the things you want to do is to really ensure you have a consistent time every single day that you sleep, right? So if you're sleeping 10 p.m., you ensure that you maintain that, right? And you also ensure that you don't actually stay up late at night, right, scrolling on social media, because that is really going to interfere with your sleep pattern. The second reason why you're always tired is because of lack of movement. If you stay in Lagos and you go through the stress of traffic every day, there are times that you have to stay in traffic, and at times you may be in traffic for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It's very possible that by the time you're out of that, you come out and you're extremely tired, right? So that's definitely one of the reasons why. Another reason can be that if you're somebody that works from home, you may be at home, you don't get yourself involved in physical activity, no exercise. Maybe you work from 8 a.m. to like 4 p.m. Even if you are at work, even if you don't work remotely and you go to your office space to work, you may have a situation whereby from 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. when you're working till like 4 p.m. you don't stand up. That is really, really unhealthy. One of the things you want to try to do is to really ensure that for every 1 hour that you work, within that hour you have like maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes that you take out time to maybe walk around, right? To just stand up from where you're sitting. It's so important. Exercise is important. Incorporating it into your day-to-day life, right? Taking a walk. You get what I'm saying? Taking a walk from where you stay to like the beginning of your street is one of those things that can really help. Another reason why you're always tired could also be your diet, especially when you're eating carbohydrates every day. You're eating food like rice, you're eating food like bread, you're eating all those kind of foods. You're also taking like high energy drinks, right? Those are some of the things that can actually be contributing to fatigue and burnout for you, because food like this that has high sugar, they have been proven research wise and even medically to really cause fatigue and burnout. It has actually, we want to look at incorporating proteins and vegetables into your diet plan. These are things that are going to really help you out. And here, so another reason why you are also constantly tired is no recovery time. And what do I mean by no recovery time? You have a situation or a setting in your life whereby you are always constantly working and there is no time to rest. Like you're working from Mondays to Friday. Aside from Mondays to Friday, you get home again, you take your work back home. Saturdays and Sundays, you're working also. There is no time that you take out. There's no day in your life that is like Sabbath and you're like, this specific day, I'm not doing any work. I just want to rest. It's actually a reason in fact, it's actually a big reason why you may actually be feeling tired, you're feeling fatigued, or you're burnt out, right? So it's actually a very, very big reason why. So one of the things you may want to do is to really incorporate Sabbath into your day-to-day life, not every day, but it could be weekly, it could be monthly, whereby you take out a specific day or 2 days and you just rest, right? Without working. It's really one of the ways where you can bring in the concept of work-life balance. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this video. Why do you think you're always tired? What are the common causes and what can you do? If there are other reasons that you know, kindly drop it in the comment section. I would love to read from you. Until I see you next time, thank you so much.